Um, I've had this. I'm on my backup phone. I bought this about a year ago, and it's nearly as good as my Samsung Galaxy, but it doesn't have like my Samsung Galaxy. It doesn't have a fingerprint reader, but it's nearly as good as it. It's about a 5.5 inch screen. My Samsung, I think, is 5.8 or 6 inch. But this here was on sale for $20. It's like a regular good smartphone. It's the same capabilities. Really nice smartphone. But they put this on sale for $20, 19, like in 1995 or something, or 1999, about a year ago, and it was just too tempting to pass up. It's a good, really good backup phone. Or you can use it as your main phone, which is temporary what I'm doing now. The only thing I don't like about it, the audio when you record seems low, so it seems like I gotta yell a little louder, and I don't want to yell too loud. Sorry for the traffic noise. I don't want to yell too loud because my neighbors may think I'm going nuts or something. But I don't like it for the audio. My Samsung is a lot better audio. It's nice and clear and loud. This in here just doesn't seem like it has it, so I'm talking a little bit loud. But anyway, this December will mark 20 years that I've been on YouTube. 2-0. I started watching them at Christmas 2005. I did a Google search back then. Didn't know what it was. Yeah, I'm too close to the road here. Didn't know what it was. YouTube. Only thing I seen was broadcast yourself. Now, back in 2005, camera equipment was too expensive. And in 2011, prices started dropping. So I bought me a camera to start making videos. So I started uploading videos August 2011. But let's stick with 2005 when I started watching YouTube videos. I was teasing my friends and family on Facebook. I made a post. If I pause every now and again, I'm just waiting for the loud cars to go by. Goshen has some of the loudest cars I've ever heard. I don't know. Maybe there's no ordinance. You can have your car as loud as you want, or maybe there's no ordinance for that. I know, where a lot of my family live, you don't even hear cars. But when I like a piece of property like that, private property, and of course, figure of speech, I'd almost sell my soul for it. You get tired of it. Anyway, I'm not tired of this. I've been watching YouTube ever since. And I was teasing, like I was saying, I was teasing my family and friends on Facebook. I might write a book for my wild ride on YouTube. Just not me making videos, no, me watching videos from other people. I've seen it all. Now, I've seen cable TV, I've seen satellite TV, and this is with respect to my family or friends or people that's got decent. I'm against bad TV totally, but if you got decent TV in your home, I respect it. But let's speak of satellite and cable TV as a whole. This YouTube has been and in my experience, I mean, I first seen cable in 1987. My uncle got cable he got satellite TV. I'm pausing for that traffic. He got satellite TV back in 1985. So I've seen enough of both. And this YouTube is a lot more wild ride. I've been entertained on YouTube a lot more, a lot better than any satellite TV or cable. This puts cable to shame. YouTube, I never understood why cable got so popular. I've seen cable. I didn't like cable. Satellite TV is okay if you stay on decent channels. But anyway, back. Let's just focus on YouTube. Erase satellite TV. Erase cable. Let's just stay on YouTube. Now, I never cared for the name, believe it or not. I like the U, but I never cared for the tube in it. I know what it means. It means, I grew up on tube type TVs. It means the old fashioned way or the old design. Or for some reason, YouTube, I never thought it really fit. I just never cared for that linkage of those two words. I know it's cool and all the ball of wax, all the jazz. I just never cared for the tube in you. I don't know why. It's all of my head. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just me, myself, and I. I just never cared for the tube attachment on it. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It sounds too childish, which is not. It sounds. I don't know. And a lot of YouTubers don't like it. They like videographer. I know of several YouTubers. They never call themselves YouTubers. No, they think it's too childish. They call themselves, quote, videographers. And they've stated that on video. And I agree with them a little bit. I'm not down YouTube. No, that's fine. It's just a name. It's just those two words. The U's fine. I just wish they'd come up with a second part of that. A little bit more, what I want to say here. I don't know. Uh, just a little bit more pizzazz. But I agree with a few YouTubers. I don't know. I think one YouTuber said it sounds too much amateur. Amateur? I think it's pronounced am. It doesn't sound real pro. That's why they call themselves videographers, and that does sound more professional. YouTube's got it's got I don't know, how would you say it? A little off to it, just a little. But I can count 3 or 4 YouTubers that do not call themselves YouTubers. No, they call themselves videographers because it sounds more professional to them. Nothing against YouTube at all. Nothing at all. It's just that attachment of the word tube. It drives some YouTubers away from that, and they call themselves, again, videographers. Now, let's forget all about that. Let's focus on the good, amazing, the wild ride. In those 20 years I just mentioned, I've probably seen millions of videos because you all know I watch YouTube very heavily. In those millions of videos, I could write a book of what I've seen from A to Z, from the good, the bad, the wild, the scary, the dark, the creepy, people getting shot, finding dead bodies in a forest or going to a house. This is where someone was murdered. You go to the room, you still can see the blood stains. Go to abandoned houses with everything left inside. It's like the whole family went missing, and their house is full of the stuff. It'd be like you leaving your house and just leaving everything. There's one, and while I'm thinking about making videos, just briefing every video, just highlighting everything I've seen that I can remember on YouTube in the last 20 years. 20. It's going to blow your mind. And I think it's a lot more wild ride than TV ever dreamed of being. And I'm trying to have respect with TV. I really am. But I think, from my experience, YouTube has been a 10 times more wild ride. The reason? Anybody with a $30 camera can make videos like I've got a $20 camera right here. This is $20 camera, and I'm making a video. And that means a lot more expansion than TV can offer. Television doesn't have this expansion. It's all Hollywood-ish. And that hurts them. But you won't believe of the stuff I've seen on YouTube. Probably even more than you, because I figured 99% of my audience stays on TV. You may watch YouTube through a smart TV, but you stay on quote unquote TV stuff or TV networks. Even though YouTube has contracts with TV stations, I think you watch more of the TV category than YouTube. I think I watch more than you. I mean, I figure I do. I know I've been watching it longer because a lot of people I talk to, like in Goshen, they only found YouTube 5 or 6 years ago. A lot of people here in Goshen has been watching me. Just a few's been watching me 10, 11 years. Just a few. Most people's 2 or 3 years. They didn't know about YouTube. I've been on it for 20 years, 20. You can imagine what I've seen on YouTube. A lot more than TV. I've on and off TV since 1970s. I've seen TV 1980s, 90s. It hasn't even come close to YouTube. Not close to the wild ride. These two guys, just to give you a little brief, if my video, I don't know how much storage I got, so if my video conks out, it's cause my storage. So I'll keep making videos on this subject, but just give you a little highlight what I remember in the last 20 years on YouTube. These two boys, they decide to go through an abandoned farmhouse, and they park on the gravel. Now they know it's abandoned. They did the research. The address. There's a gravel road. Now they don't want to park in the driveway. They'll get spotted. They're a little bit in the middle of nowhere, but they're not because there's still traffic, afraid of a policeman. So instead of the driveway, they decide to park on this gravel road and walk the long field to the farmhouse. And they follow the trees, the camouflage stuff. That would turn out to be a horror for them. That was the worst mistake they ever made. They finally get to the old farmhouse. Got a real pretty barn, and they go through the abandoned house. Then they go through the barn toward the back end, big, huge barn. They think they hear a car pulling in. Well, they march a little forward to see what's going on. They don't see nothing, but they see a guy coming out of the house. Now, they can't see the garage because on the angle of the barn, his truck is pulled into the very front of the garage. He catches them. I thought there was going to be 2 murders. He marches them all the way to their car. Now it's where it's hurting them. A long, long walk. He's cussing them every step of the way. Strong language. You low-life scumbags. How would you like me to trespass on your property? And that's a quote. The camera's still on. Camera lens is down, so you can't see his face, but you can hear him. He turns into the devil. He's cussing them for the walk's long. The walk's 6, 7, 8 minutes. He's cussing them every step of the way. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm gonna start hearing gunshots. He's so angry. I'm thinking he's just gonna kill them both. He's gonna shoot them to death. One of the most horrifying. I've seen many. One of the most horrifying videos I've ever seen. He finally gets them to the car and says, and I quote, "You all get the hell out of here." He said, "You're lucky I didn't call the police. You're lucky." Well, when they get in the car, they go down the road, and they're nice to him. They're very respectful. I'll give him credit for that. But he's not. They're trying to be nice to him. "We're sorry, sir. We're sorry, sir." And it doesn't help. He's cussing at me. Foul language, strong language. I can't even say it on video. You just foul language. You scum, you lowlifes. Get in your car and get the hell out of here. Now that scared the hell out of them. That's one of millions of videos I've seen like that on YouTube. Yes, I could write a book. I might. That just ones of millions in 20 years. That just ones of millions of videos I have seen that scare the hell out of you. It's been a wild ride, folks. It's just been wild. Scared the shit out of me. And I've laughed my butt off. Some of these people some people are naturally funny. You can be in the worst mood and on camera, they can make you laugh your ass off. I've laughed until tears have come out of my eyes. Some of the funniest, and I've not always been in a good mood, but they've made me cry my eyes out just from laughing my ass off. Some people are just naturally funny. You know, it's been a wild ride. And TV hasn't even come close. And I'm saying that with respect. TV hasn't even come close. I mean, I thought caffeine in a Pepsi or Coke was addictive. This is a million times more addictive. Well, I'll have to have my book will have to be videos. And more to come.